Hey, this is Mike Novak, and I'm presenting how to break down a script from the movie industry standard. Please don't mind my extra actors in the background. It's all part of the process. So the first thing you need is to break down the script, and you do that by identifying each individual scene. You go through, you number the scenes, and you measure how long they are. In the movie industry, the scenes are measured in eighths of a page, and you don't break the fraction because 1/8 equals approximately 1 minute of screen time, as long as everything's formatted properly. And what you do is you take your color coding and you go through each scene and you find out what's in it. So for red, we have the characters. We got Wang Bo, Cho, Slow, and so on. Sang Shang. It's kind of hard to say those names. I think Bob and Tom would have been a lot easier, but I think this is unique and it makes counterfeiting the project a little bit more difficult. You go through and you just want to identify everything that you need because it makes the logistics and the planning and the scheduling and the budgeting a lot easier to compute. So if you know how many stuntmen you need, if you know how many extra actors you need, if you know how many times your actors are going to be on set, okay, all of this rotates into a better planned project. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going through, and the first thing I'm looking for is the cast, the main cast, and the extras. And I'll go through and I'll scan through really quickly, and I'll try to find out if we need any props or wardrobe or makeup or anything like that. Okay, so we have, bangs for the hair. Okay, that's a hairstylist thing. And bruises, that's also a makeup, so that might be in the same category. You might need two different people. It depends on your project. For props, you have a shovel, you have some dirt, you have a nasty looking rod, and so forth. Now, while you're doing this, time is your friend. So the quicker you can get it done, the better. But you always want to go through and double check everything, because it's very easy to miss details, especially if you're doing this on somebody else's script. If it's not your script, it may be easy to miss some of the details. So always double check your work, go back over everything, and make sure you got it all down. Once you got the whole script broken down, double check it, and then you're ready to bring it into scheduling and budgeting. Now, I happen to think that scheduling should come first, but every case is different. I mean, if you have an idea of the budget, you have an idea of the scheduling, I think you need to know the schedule before you can know the budget. If people are getting paid on a daily basis, then that's gonna change what you're doing in the budget, and it may change the way that you schedule things. So you really have to compare and contrast the two to get them worked out. Again, double check everything. It looks good. I think I missed a spot here or there. I'm just trying to give you guys some audio so it's not a boring tape of Crayola markers and script. Double check kicks, bruises, sounds, whatever you can think of, whatever you can categorize things into that makes planning easier. That's what you're doing. Movie Magic Scheduling by Entertainment Partners. Okay, sorry for the picture quality, but I did this kind of in a hurry. So now what you do is you translate all the stuff from your breakdown sheets into your scheduling. Okay, you add the cast, you just double click, add it. You can shortcut the question block by adding a semicolon at the end of it and then hitting enter. It won't ask you if you need to it won't ask you if you want to add this category. So now you have your cast members, and some of these cast members are gonna want a board ID, and what that means is it's a number that's assigned to each cast member. So instead of calling everybody by name, you say, hey, cast members 1 through 10, you're on set today. Cast member number 1. Okay, that's probably going to be your most prominent or most appearing figure. Sometimes if Samuel L. Jackson is just doing a short little bit for 30 seconds in your movie, he might want to be cast number 1 because he doesn't want to remember all the different numbers. He just wants, all right, cast 1, got it, right? So that's an important aspect of the planning process as well. Now you have your breakdown sheets, which go into each different scene. Then you have your cast members, your most occurring actors, typically number 1. That's one way to sort them that makes things easier. And then you have your strip boards. Now your strip boards, there is a colored bar at the top. Right now it looks blue or purple. I'm colorblind, so I can't really tell. Sometimes it's orange, sometimes it's white, but it's right there up at the top. It just changed colors. All right, you double click that. Sorry about my extra actors in the background. They're just having a good time. You click that bar, you choose the layout, you preserve a copy in scene order, all right, and you duplicate a copy that you can edit. That way you always have something to revert back to. So all you do for that is schedule, strip, or manager, save, duplicate. And that's pretty easy. Rename it, then you have another one to go off of. Okay, same thing with sorting. You can add your set numbers so that you can break everything up by sets. So if everything in New York is set 1, everything in California is set 2, then you would break everything up in New York and California because you're obviously not going to film those at the same time. And then let's see, where am I at in the video? I'm already to the next program. Nope, my screen messed up on me. For some reason, it just stopped working on me. All right, so your sorting buttons, you can add day or night. You can categorize everything by day or night, or internal, external, whatever makes the scheduling easier. And a lot of it's trial and error. Inserting day breaks, or actually right now we're on the boneyard, so you can move things to the boneyard if you aren't ready for them. Insert day breaks, which we saw there. I'm already on the next program, so let's move on. So, budgeting. All right, budgeting, you got 4 layers. You got the top layer, you got the accounts layer, and the details layer. So, top, accounts, details. TAD, that's what the buttons up top are for. And then you got the globe icon. Well, it looks like a basketball with arrows on it. Hey guys, can you please stop? For the love of all that's good, please. And the basketball icon brings you to lower levels of detail or higher levels of less detail. So the top is the least amount of detail, the macro picture, and the details are all the individual details. Now the important thing about creating your budget really is to set up your units, your preferences, how you want it to look, and then knowing how to navigate, and then moving into the fringes. A lot of fringes are going to be applied to any given situation in the budget. So that's just a percentage, FICA, tax, etc. You apply those to certain categories. Your globals, on the other hand, are constants. So if we know that everyone's going to be working for 15 days in this category, we can set up a global for just those people, and it's going to apply the amount based on the global settings. Okay, you set up your globals, you click the globe and the plus sign, and then you make an abbreviation, a description, a calculation, and then the units, and then the value, and that'll help speed up process in editing the budget and just doing it, really. And then you could do flat rates, which are such as a lighting guy. He gets X amount of dollars per hour, and that's not going to change. He works this many hours, and that's it. All right, that's it. Then you print. It was a little bit faster than I thought. That's it.